Hi, this is Chandler Walters, Outreach and Communications Manager at Maryland Volunteer Lawyer Service. We're going to dive in today to learn what Outreach and MVLS is all about. As I mentioned, my name is Chandler Walters, and I'm the Outreach and Communications Manager at Maryland Volunteer Lawyer Service. This is Aisha Sneed, Advanced Planning Coordinator at Maryland Volunteer Lawyer Service. And we'll learn today how to get in contact with us, as well as the type of work that we do in the community. First, starting with our mission, which is removing barriers to justice through three parts. The first being free civil legal service, the second being community engagement, and the third being advocating for equitable laws. Now let's learn a little bit about our pro bono program. MVLS provides quality pro bono civil legal services to Marylanders of limited means. MVLS is the largest pro bono legal services provider in the state, with over 2,000 volunteer lawyers on our panel and over 5,700 cases closed to date. Now, you may be thinking, who are our volunteers? So, Marylanders involved in civil lawsuits are 6.5 times more likely to succeed if they have representation. And many of us may not think about the civil law as needing representation until we are in the middle of our civil dispute. Volunteers come from large and small firms, local and state government offices, and from the corporate sector. So MVLS is an eligibility-based program. We're going to look at our general eligibility. Eligibility can change per Pacific program at the organization. For a family size of one, annual income starts at $38,805. For a family size of two, annual income starts at $50,745. For a family size of three, annual income begins at $62,685. For a family size of four, annual income starts at $74,625. You're going to be able to find our eligibility for all of our programs on our website at mvlslaw.org, but we are going to go through a few more figures just to give you an idea. So for our monthly income, it's going to start at $3,234 per month. For our monthly income for two individuals, it's going to start at $4,229 per month. For the monthly income of three individuals, it's going to start at $5,224 per month. And for a family of four, the monthly income is going to start at $6,219 per month. A little bit about how you actually get help with MVLS. And that is going to be through our intake process. Now let's take a quick look at how we could navigate intake. Potential clients can call our MVLS intake number, which operates Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to noon. Our intake telephone number is 410-547-6537. Once again, that is 410-547-6537. Or you can call our toll-free number, which is 1-800-510-0050. Once again, the toll-free number is 1-800-510-0050, operating Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to noon. There's also a option for online intake, which is at MVLSlaw.org. The only case type that you could not do online intake for is for a family law matter, and you will need to call our intake line. If you've been wondering what the cost of our program is, the cost of our program to clients is free. Once again, the cost to clients coming through our program is free. There will be potentially a small filing fee if they're doing something like their estate planning and administration with us, in which we will not be able to cover the $5 to file their will and last testament with the registry of wills. That is not something that we'll be able to cover, but every other part of the case, drafting the will, the billable hours to the attorney, the power of attorney, the advanced medical directive, all of those things, that free to the client, which is really amazing. Now we're going to chat just a little bit about our 6 main legal areas in which we actually accept cases. So the first is going to be our family law bracket, which mainly is going to consist of divorce, custody, adoption, name, and birth change, as well as certificate corrections. Our second area of law is our housing. And within our housing law, we're going to be accepting cases that are security deposit returns. So possibly you've moved out of an apartment recently, and they are, trying to collect based upon how you left the apartment when you moved out. Foreclosure prevention and tax sale, which currently we are in the tax sale season, and we're really wanting to ensure that people are able to not only save their homes, but be able to age safely in their homes. Other areas include deed changes, ground rent, and other property issues. And as we are in tax season, our last area is tax controversy. We would recommend, if you need help filing your taxes, your W-2s, to please contact the Cash Campaign, as they will be able to help with filing your taxes. We do not help with filing taxes. We help with tax controversy, which is going to be possibly getting a letter from the IRS saying that you owe money and you're not sure how to proceed. Possibly you've gotten a letter from the Maryland comptroller trying to address a debt. Possibly you've gotten audited for a tax credit that you've just filed for. These are a few examples that we can help with at Maryland Volunteer Lawyer Service. Now we're going to briefly chat about our 3 other legal areas. The first being estate planning and administration, as I've already introduced our estate planning and administration coordinator, Aisha Sneed. If you are looking to collaborate for potential presentations, Aisha Sneed will most likely be the person who you will be connecting with. Within our estate planning and administration, we're focusing on beneficiary designations, the drafting of the will, the positives and potential negatives of the power of attorney, as well as the advanced medical directive. And this is a very big part of our work. And we will learn at the end of this video how to reach out to us and to partner for something like a presentation. Our second area that you see is criminal record relief. And this is mainly going to be expungement and the removal of a criminal case from your record, ensuring that we're removing as many barriers as possible for folks who are re-entering into society to get things like an apartment, a bank account, and even a job. And our last area that we'll talk about briefly today is consumer and finance. And within this area, it's mostly going to contain contracts and consumer disputes. Chapter 7 bankruptcy for potential clients who are lower income with little to no property, collections, and every every Tuesday we hold the Consumer Protection Project. And this is a low commitment single day clinic that helps Maryland consumers who have been sued by creditors in district court collection action, specifically and only in the Baltimore City District Court, does this weekly clinic operate. Now we're going to look at a few other MVLS staff members and some outreach in action. This is Heather Hyman, our Human Trafficking Prevention Program Manager. She's here doing a presentation at the University of Maryland School of Law, providing students with an inside look into empowerment lawyering. This is our staff attorney, Megan Good. She's one of our community lawyers. She often is seen in both Cherry Hill and Medalman, where she has office hours for clients to meet and talk about different homeowner issues. This is Chandler Walters. Once again, one of our outreach members here on staff, and loves to go into the neighborhood and, pretty much any opportunity where we can spread our services, you might see him. This was a recent event a few months ago in collaboration with Catholic Charities and ensuring that we're, really bringing the information to those who are, wanting to learn more about our services and, how they can help others in spreading, the services that we provide as well. This is one of our volunteers at our My Home, My Deed clinic, which typically run bi-monthly. And once again, ensuring that folks are able to age safely in their homes and pass down for what most of us is our biggest asset, the family home. Once again, this is Advanced Planning Coordinator Aisha Sneed during Older Americans Month last year, which is every year during the month of May. So it is coming up. And to her left, this is Navalette Houghton, who is one of our senior legal advocates and a part of the intake team who does a really amazing job. I hope that you've made it through the end of this small video. And if you're looking to partner with MVLS, all you need to do is scan this QR code, or you can head directly to mvlslaw.org and head to our community partner page to learn more about us and how to get involved. Thank you.